So the personal moment I want to share with you is an exercise I learned from a friend who has a biofeedback practice called heart math. And I often use this to calm myself and ground myself and just improve my mood when I need to. I confess, I used it this morning to calm my nerves about doing this. So the exercise is called 10 Favorite Memories. And I thought I'd share just some of the ones that I use for this, and then explain to you how the exercise works so you can use it yourself if you're interested in doing that. I didn't write these in chronological order, but just in the order that they occurred to me is how I built the list. In the interest of time, I'm just going to share a few of them. So here's the first one. On an early backpacking trip with Rick, my husband, we climbed the Sahali Arm Trail to the base of the Sahali Glacier in Washington's North Cascades. I run out of energy. I'm weak and exhausted, and I'm terrified I'm not going to be able to continue. There's no place to camp, and there's no water nearby on the rock face. And I sit down, shaking and panting. Maybe 10 minutes go by, and Rick is just there. He's not intervening. He's not giving advice or solutions or offering instructions. He's just quietly present. And eventually, as I rest, I'm reviving and discovering hidden stores of energy I hadn't imagined. So then we finish the climb. And I feel not only a new confidence, but also great appreciation for Rick's way of patient support, acceptance, and respect for my struggles. 2. Walking in the Audubon Park in New Orleans with my daughter Jessica, my son-in-law Will, and my then husband Rick, I'm telling Jess how much happier I've become as I've grown older and less self-focused. I'm more aware of my surroundings and more able to enjoy and appreciate every part of nature deeply now, engaging all of my senses. 3. It's the morning after I helped my daughter Jess move into her new apartment in the fall of her sophomore year. And I roll out of bed in the morning to the sounds of the Prince song in which he wants us to party like it's 1999. You remember that? And I roll out of bed to find that she's been up all night and she's almost finished unpacking, organizing, and nesting. And that evening, she even makes dinner for me in her own kitchen. And my thoughts are, she's grown now. She's really launched, and I feel happy for her and for me. 4. My son Ben is telling me about a climbing adventure he had with his best friend Nick. I think the two of them were 16 at the time. So they were very close to summiting whatever peak they were on, and I've forgotten that detail. But they stopped and abandoned the rest of the climb, having judged it unsafe due to inclement weather. These are 16-year-olds, and they're just going for it. But they were okay with stopping that then. And I feel a welling of admiration and respect for him. And I think, I don't know why this does this. This is a person I would trust with my life. And he was 16. My brother Lee this is number 5, whom we called Bean. He died of an overdose at the age of 51. In this much earlier memory, Bean, my sister Beth, and I are in the San Francisco soy sauce factory where he worked. Bean is giving Beth and me a Tai Chi lesson, and he lets us drive the forklift. It's chilly and smells of fermenting soybeans in there. I'm struck by how beautiful, assertive, and proud Bean is as our leader, and I feel happy and peaceful. I love being able to associate that memory with him. And I'll share the 6th one. My childhood friend Thumper and I were about 6 years old at the time. We're pulling his wagon through the neighborhood, going door to door to sell the giant book we've made of stories, poems, drawings, mazes, and puzzles that we've made. It's warm and sunny, and I feel proud. So just a side note, I see that all these memories are about people who are close to me and really important to me. And I don't assume that's what everyone would want to put in their list necessarily, just to say that. So if you're interested, here's how to do the exercise yourself. And I brought some copies of this in case anybody wants them, and I can also email the process to you if you want. It's really simple. You make a list of 10 of your very favorite memories. You notice for mine that they weren't anything particularly dramatic, most of them. It's up to you. And as I said, I just wrote down the first 10 that came to mind. So you write out each memory in detail and include what you were feeling at the time. To calm, center, ground yourself, or just improve your mood, you can use any of the memories on the list that you want, and here's what you do. You focus your attention in the area of your heart, and you visualize breathing into there. In your thoughts, you step into the memory. And you just continue this for a few breaths, or as long as it feels pleasant to you and you enjoy it. And that's it. Thanks for helping me share.